realize it is Christmas Eve, sir.
Merry Christmas.
No, please, not at all!
Oh, I'll kill you, all right. But by the time I do, that eye won't be the only thing you're missing.
What is that? Behind you!
Oh, come on. Expect me to fall for that? I mean, try something original.
I could not believe that a Batman fan and a comic book fan such as myself had never played Batman Arkham Origins. I felt ashamed, humiliated, and embarrassed. For about 2 minutes. It didn't take long to get over my embarrassment and replace it with the will to fight all night.
Taking you in.
Not tonight.
No such thing as a Batman, huh?
It's Christmas Eve. 8 assassins and the GCPD are after the Dark Knight.
Blade Wilson, Deathstroke, Copperhead, Deadshot, Electrocutioner, Bane, here.
One night to kill the Bat for $50 million.
8 assassins after your head. What are you going to do?
You find Black Mask and put an end to this.
But before we get into the rest of the story, let's start with some of the things I didn't like. Let's start with Riddler. He's a great villain, and his introduction in this game was just okay.
Who is this?
Think of me as a great big mystery, one you're never going to solve.
Enigma, then.
I remember trying to collect all the trophies in Asylum, City, and Night, but I also remembered that it can get old and kind of frustrating very fast. It was fun once, maybe twice, but after a while, for me anyway, it felt more like a chore. Along with the upgrade system, this one had the suit, combat, stealth combat, and gadgets. And if you didn't upgrade, it just sat there on the screen until you finally did something about it. Just really annoying. And maybe it's just my playstyle, but the upgrades never really felt like they made an immediate impact. There were these combos that you could upgrade that I'd end up completely forgetting about, or most of the times I ended up just pushing the Y button until the entire room was clear. I must have missed something, but there seemed to be some continuity issues. If you look at the timeline, this is supposed to be one of the first stories in the Arkham series. But he had gadgets he didn't have in any of the other games. And his suit had armor compared to Asylum, which I'm not entirely sure how that changed, but moving on. I know I'm giving you a 9-year late spoiler warning, but spoiler warning. This was really an amazing time to show Batman's rogue gallery. In my opinion, Batman and DC have some of the best villains out there.
I like to watch my victims struggle.
Only to have to go through Bane and the Joker again.
Oh, too bad, so sad.
It wasn't disappointing. For for me, it was more of like, oh, again? I would have loved to have seen them stick it out with Black Mass.
Think you can just waltz under my bank, huh?
Deathstroke, Firefly, Deadshot, and She-Hulk. Deathstroke and Firefly definitely stole the show for me. The whole battle on the bridge was incredible.
It's over, Slade. What are you?
With all that being said, this game, the story, the detective work, wow, the detective work, investigating crime scenes was phenomenal. But it does bring up the continuity issues again. I also loved, finally, walking through Joker's origin story.
Welcome to Blackgate. We're gonna do a quick psychiatric evaluation.
Tell me something, dear. Have you ever had a really bad day?
And what do you mean by that?
I used to think of fate as evil. There are no chance encounters. It was all meant to be. Everything leading up to who I've met tonight.
It was an absolute masterpiece.
It's like meeting someone I can actually relate to. Which, believe me, dear, I've never felt before.
And the voice acting was absolutely incredible. As much as I wanted Mark Hamill as the Joker and Kevin Conroy to be the Batman, Troy Baker and Roger Craig Smith did an amazing job. This game reminded me of why I'm such a huge Batman fan, because no matter what the odds are, how long the night is, how tough the fight is, you can rise above.
My side works within the law. My side doesn't leave suspects with broken bones and missing teeth. We've earned Gotham's respect.
If that were true, I wouldn't believe you.
Gordon, clear the line of fire! Hold your fire! You've got nowhere to run.
You might need a little help from time to time, and that's okay, as long as you keep moving forward. And not that it matters so much, but I'm going to give Batman Arkham Origins a solid 8 out of 10. There was a chance for some different villains to take the lead on this one. Ultimately, it was still a lot of fun, and everything you'd want and expect in a Batman story. Oh, and one more thing. I wanted to take this small moment to say thank you to my mother. She bought me my very first comic book, which turned into an obsession that I can finally be proud of. I also would like to say thank you to my older brother, who sacrificed his gas money to buy me my first Batman comic book, probably just to make me stop whining. Thank you, and thank you. But
This? So much more than a chance to be heroes in our own lifetimes.
for now,
Colonel Davis sure can give a nice speech.
we're going back to the basics. Back to the air. Land. And beach.
Anytime, anywhere.
For a fight unlike any other.